You are probably most excited to see what's inside the pack, so let me show you. Hello everybody! This will be first part of the video about the promised portable power pack. I installed most of the components and finalized the design. Next step will be wiring everything up and testing. So let me show you what I've got. Let's remove the handle, which is first very nice feature. Also the handle is hollow. I will probably design some kind of storage inside. Before we start, I want to explain the color code a little bit. The red means main switch or over 12 volts. Green means 12 volts. Blue means USB power, which is 5 volts, or lights. This first red switch is very important because it's a main switch and it's used to switch on and off the entire power pack. This will be voltmeter and also temperature meter. These two switches, green and blue, are obvious. Green is for 12 volts outputs right here, and the blue one is for USB. At the front, these are plugs which are standard for almost all electronics, and each output gives you different voltage. They also have little LED indicators on top of each output. We have two LED lights. So here are three inputs or outputs, and each of them can handle two separate lines. I plan to have one for solar charging and these two perhaps as outputs for accessories. This little thing was meant for signaling. There is LED which automatically blinks and change colors. I will probably remove it because I have other plans to use the same idea. Here is big working LED light which is operated from inside, and it has its own battery. Here is another switch to switch it from outside if needed. And these are the two LED lights which are on each side. As always, two LED lights, and these are nice inputs, positive and negative. This is standard 110 volts input, which is nicely sealed, and it will serve the purpose to bring power from the outlet if you would like to charge it at home or in the hotel room. This is the right side of the pack. Again, two LED lights. Here we have two outputs for 110 volts, and this will be controlling switch. I know you are probably most excited to see what's inside the pack, so let me show you. As I said, this is just a prototype, so certain things are just placed in the box to give you the idea. So let me describe the lid portion of the pack. This is very important piece. It's a solar charger controller. Everything you need to know to monitor the solar input and also the output of the batteries and their load. Below the solar charger controller we have a standard fuse box, which will serve the purpose obviously to protect certain modules of the pack. This fuse box also has the indication of blown fuse by little red LEDs. Next to it is the mentioned work light, which is on this side. You can also check internal charge of the battery. You can charge the battery and use the light same time, and also it has a nice feature. It has power bank in it. It's not big, the battery is very small, but it's like last backup in very bad emergency. On top right, I added the control for the outside LED lights. This is a two-way switch. That means in the middle it's switch off. Top, you have one option to switch something, and bottom you have another option. This is brightness control, which has its own switch as well. For me, it was very important to also add some kind of entertainment, because I will take it to our family trips. So I added Bluetooth speakers. This is one speaker, here is another one, and this is a bigger speaker which should produce some kind of deeper bass, which is obviously just not happening in this kind of setup. The control for the Bluetooth and charging it and everything is right here. I want to quickly show you some demonstration.
Bluetooth mode.
And now it's connected to my phone, as you can hear. That's enough. On the bottom we have another module, USB charging 2 ports, and a cigarette lighter, output 12 volts. So let's talk about this left side. Here is the module which controls all these outputs, as I mentioned before. And they will be giving 3, 5, 6, 7.5, 9 and 19 volts. And these two greens, again, 12 volts. They will be here. And this one is red, which is over 12 volts, which is 19 volts, and it's for the laptop charging. And this switch again, same as here, is two-way. And the last module on the left bottom, these are all outputs. The top ones will be fed from the wall, and these two and those two on the side will be powered by 300 watts pure sine wave inverter. Now let me show you the other portion, which is inside of the pack. This is just some kind of cover which has the hole here, so this can be closed. So inside I will have two 20 amp hours batteries. I know they are big, they are bulky, they are heavy, but I do not have any experience with lithium batteries or anything like that, and I don't somehow want to get into that route yet. As I mentioned, there will be 300 watt pure sine wave inverter, which has USB outlets as well. Another item will be this charger, which will be probably somehow integrated inside. So when you would like to charge the pack from the wall outlet, which will be right here, you can easily use this charger. This is the cord from the back plug, which will be used, as I mentioned, when you have source of 110 volts from the wall. And the power from it will be connected inside the entire panel. In order to have 3, 5, 6 and so forth volts, I will need to install these little converters. This big one will be probably mounted somewhere inside, but these might fit still behind this panel. Another, I believe, very exciting feature of the entire power pack will be the remote control with 4 ABCD channels, and one of them certainly will be for the entire pack to switch on and off. Another item I plan to somehow install inside is this small timer, which will allow me to program for a week or day, hours, minutes, perhaps some functions which also can be set by the switches first, and after that this will automatically switch them on or off. So as you saw, this is still in the prototype stage. I will need to wire everything up, and it'll be, I believe, big challenge as well to make everything work as I want. Probably other ideas will come during that process, so maybe something will be different at the final version. If you want, subscribe, hit that bell button, whatever you need to do to keep connected with new videos. And also there are some changes for me regarding my vehicle, because I was involved in some kind of accident and lost my green FJ Cruiser. So I will bring update on that as well. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little presentation. Maybe it gave you some kind of ideas for your own project. And I will see you at the next video as soon as possible. Take care.